Hi everybody, I'm Alison Sullivan, a licensed clinical social worker with additional training in mindfulness and meditation, and I'm also a huge fan of meditation. I've been meditating for, oh gosh, over 30 years now. I know that certainly dates me, but today I wanted to share with you all a really basic 10-minute mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness meditation is one of my favorites because it's really well suited to helping us gain some skill in non-attachment. And non-attachment is a really important trait to develop to help us not ruminate, not perseverate, not kind of stick on things, thoughts, emotions, circumstances that kind of make us feel stuck in our life a little more. Sometimes our brains can tend to be sticky. I know mine is. And so mindfulness meditation helps us with what's called an open monitoring system. It helps us to kind of notice and acknowledge things that are going on in our immediate surroundings and internal to us without grabbing onto them and wrapping our arms around them and really nurturing them and building them up, which really interferes with our ability to let those things go. Instead, mindfulness meditation trains our brain to notice, observe, and move on. So today we're going to do a 10-minute basic mindful meditation that can start you on the road to developing skill in non-attachment. All you need to do is find a comfortable seated position. I'm going to take care of the time, so you don't need to worry about that. And just kind of settle in a little bit, check your posture, adjust anything that needs to be adjusted. And I'm going to get my timer here set for everybody. And in a few seconds, you're going to hear a bell, and that's going to indicate the start of the meditation. And all you need to do is just kind of pay attention to my prompts during the meditation and be open to however you experience this. Without judgment, just curiosity. Okay, so I'm going to invite each of you to soften your gaze, maybe even allow your eyes to close, and begin to focus on your breath. Where your breath begins on each inhalation, how your breath travels up through your body into your chest. Notice the space at the top of your inhalation, and then notice how your breath recedes, again starting in your chest and traveling all the way down to your lower belly. Then noticing the space at the end of the exhale. Continue just paying attention to your breath, not analyzing it, not evaluating, comparing, just noticing. What is the sensation of your breath? Does it stay the same as it travels through your body, or does it change? Notice any difference in the sensations at the top of your inhalation and at the bottom of your exhalation. And after doing that for a few more breaths, just kind of allowing your mind and body to take on a natural breathing rhythm. Whatever that is for you. And then begin to notice other sensations in your body. Again, not judging, not evaluating, just kind of a soft, gentle gaze or acknowledgement of them. How they interact with your breath, how they change, how they may stay the same. And then begin to notice any thoughts that you may be having. Many times people tell themselves meditation's impossible because they can't stop their thinking. The good news is mindfulness-based meditation is about just noticing and releasing. So notice any thoughts that arise. Acknowledge them. And then notice how they move on, almost like clouds in the sky. Check in even with your emotions. Are you aware of any emotions you're feeling right now? If so, where do those reside? How do those move? And maybe even, can you notice how emotions and sensations reside alongside each other? Anytime you may recognize during this meditation that you've become lost in your thoughts, lost in your inner experience, all you need to do is just gently redirect your attention to something else. Without judgment, just soften your gaze and point your attention lens at another point in your body. Maybe your breath, maybe sensations, maybe even sounds. Really leaning into the process of letting something come, letting something be, and letting something leave. And so for the next few moments, going to watch the time for all of you and allow you to quietly just explore what's happening in and around you. You won't hear my voice for the next few minutes. Just remember, if you find yourself getting lost in your thoughts or in your inner experience, the moment that you notice that, just gently change direction. Gently look at something else. Always noticing with curiosity, not judgment. Now, giving each of you an opportunity to reconnect with my voice, I invite each of you to direct your attention to your breath. Again, just noticing. And as you join with your next inhalation, at the top of that inhalation, direct your breath to any area in your body where there's tension. And with your next exhalation, allow that breath to just soften the tension, even just a little bit. Maybe softening your hips, maybe directing your breath into your back, into your neck and shoulders. Wherever you may be noticing any kind of resistance, any clenching, any gripping, really just allow your breath to soften that area and notice how your body changes when you just let go even a little bit with your breath. And again, with the next inhalation, scan any remaining part of your body that you may want to direct your breath to just soften a little bit. And then before we wrap up, I invite you to direct your attention to your heart space and offer yourself a moment of deep appreciation for the time that you have spent here this morning on behalf of yourself, on behalf of your wellness. I am wishing each of you a peaceful, joy-filled day or evening. Thank you so much for sharing this meditation with me.